Right, that's the right way around. Okay. It's taking longer and longer to get the party together, but welcome to what will probably be the penultimate episode of Sprawlrunners. We shall see what happens, but we'll join them now and see what we can do. But excuse me if I sniff. Got sinus infection. Right. Okay. Please. Players spend ages waiting for it to turn up and they don't shut up. Right, previously you finally got inside Arasaki compound number 3 and you found it for the most part empty and deserted and some very strange goings on, and then obviously you engaged some sort of sniper and you engaged them at the top of the tower, and I seem to recall you took them down. And they were wearing that same strange armour as those fellows you ran into on that train a while back. So something strange is going on, but that's where we left you. So you're on the rooftop of this building here. And can I have some notice checks, please?
Notice.
You've got to worry if you're failing your notice check to find your notice skill. Righty-ho. So that's Donahue, Wave, Aki, Beulah. I think Bert's here but not here, but that's fine. Merlin, I should say.
I don't know if Buell's with you guys or not. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh yeah. You've obviously been there all the time, just sort of
letting other people step to the front for once. Yeah.
Indeed, you've obviously been there all along, and you're just obviously just sort of being a little more vocal and deterministic, and obviously all that. It's the fact that you've been hard, you haven't shown up any maps. It's just because you've been covering the escapes for the last so far. But anyway, okay. Okay, so from your perspective, basically, as you're standing on this rooftop, what you do here is it sounds like the sound of gun. Well, it's definitely the sound of gunfire coming closer towards the centre of the compound. From up here, you can't see anything from up here. The buildings are quite clustered together, and the one you're on isn't as tall as some of the others, but definitely east of you, towards the closer towards the big Arasaki pyramidal building in the centre of the complex. Definitely sounds like there's something going on.
Well, then we could start cautiously moving in the direction of the gunfire.
You certainly
But we're not
could.
on the map, so you'll have to, guide us.
See us on a map.
You're on the rooftop
There's
still.
a different map than the one I had.
Just corporate lobby, don't need that.
I see a rooftop one. My bad.
Yeah, that's fine. No, it's okay. I'm just that's the one I want. Okay. Remove all markers. So we'll put you downstairs again. And I seem to have lost Donahue's NPC, so I need to add that back onto the map. Main. Smoky.
Okay, there we are.
Back on the city map. Yeah. Stupid sinuses. So you're headed that way, really. That brings you back down.
Show me attacking Donahue. Did I just do that by accident somehow?
Nothing showed up in the combat tracker, or I mean in the.
Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a test. The Bioshock reroll, attack defense down at the bottom of your piece.
Smokey the robot.
Yeah, not to worry. It's probably something I just added in just at the wrong moment. Interesting. Smokey seems to be on a different card than the others, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was Smokey. Yeah, it wasn't Donahue. I guess Smokey's his ally, but yeah.
So as I say, it's all quiet, and you're back down on the streets, having come back down to the bottom of the building, and as I say, as you're advancing through this place, it's eerily quiet, very disconcerting.
Except for the gunfire.
Except for the gunfire, indeed. Street pattern.
Did we notice what direction the gunfire was coming from?
In terms of sort of traditional map orientation, east.
So we're going the way we're going.
Basically, the way you're headed, yes. Ugh. There we go. I just need to change maps. Okay. So what I need to do is put the party on the map. It's a new map. That's annoying. That's very annoying. I didn't mean to do that. Excuse me. Oh, bloody hell, Wave. You're stuck off the edge of the map and it's buggering everyone else up. Not your fault. I hate.
Oh crap, what the hell happened there? I'll be right back. Apparently it's not just buggering everybody else up. You threw me out of the game.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Not showing you.
Well, I'm logging back in now.
Something's really. Oh, bugger it. Menu, delete. Delete NPCs, which I know will get rid of Smokey. Something went horribly, horribly wrong there. Fancy Grounds is definitely getting slower at adding in NPCs and deleting them, you know.
In 2 more weeks, I get my new internet. My speed will increase by a multiple of 5.
Nice. Actually, yeah, they've upgraded. They've upgraded round here. It's interesting, actually. It seems to be hard coded in. It seems to be hard coded in to Smokey every time I added that Beulah's attacking him.
Well, in our case, it's this small local company, which was the only one that had actually cable connection internet, has been sold out to like a major one, and their parent company was the last internet I really, really like. So I'm good with it.
Is Smokey supposed to be prone and distracted?
No.
And stunned?
Certainly shouldn't be. I've just
targeting his owner.
You should.
Certainly will. I'm just sorting stuff out.
Every generation has made sacrifices to help others in moments of crisis.
Something going on there.
That's not good.
I didn't hear that. I think that's obviously. Okay.
I'm seeing some people joining us somehow.
That's absolutely. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I think.
Oh dear.
I think that's everyone. Yep, and then let's share the map. And then let's move you, because you're not actually meant to be on the very edge of the map. I just wanted to get and then so let's move you to just the other side of the crossing. And then all the last thing I need to do is add Smokey to the map because Smokey is missing. Right, sorry about that. And then I can stretch this map out and off we go. So, as I say, as you start coming down the street here, what you find is you see that basically ahead of you, it seems you recognise them as sort of Arasaki's sort of own defence forces and police force and all that, and they seem to be engaging in attacking some. Well, they look like some trolls, and but they seem to be trying to concentrate on getting past the trolls, or the trolls seem to be defending someone. You're not entirely sure what's going on there. And something's up. Something isn't meant to be there. There we go. There we go. Over to you guys. You can, as it stands, the farfight's going on, and they're unaware of your location.
Well, Waif would want to move up to one of these vehicles to take some kind of cover.
Okay. Well, I'll assume you. Yep.
That's a barrel or a bin or something. I'm trying to think. It looks like it on the map anyway. Some kind of cover.
It's a table.
Yeah.
There's a bit. Corner of a shop or something in it.
Yes.
Shop.
Oh, sorry.
Look,
Yes,
it's
the
a pawn
corner
shop. Excellent. Yeah. After we finish, I'm going in.
Only
Make
you.
sure no one's being harmed.
And Beulah stands defiantly on the middle of the road.
Buell's gonna taunt him. No, I just haven't moved. My bad.
That's okay.
I was looking to see if I happened to have a drone in my inventory.
You probably
And
should
I
have
don't.
done.
So I was just looking to see if I could. But yeah, it isn't. Something.
Well, let's safely assume. I think it's safe to assume you probably should have.
I was just looking at the inventory. My bad. I made a move to get out of the way.
That's okay. Inventory, because you haven't been here for a while, have you? So let's give you one of those. And we should do. Where are you? I've lost you. You're probably way down the list. There you are. You're there. So I need to open it up. Actually, I don't want to. You can tell I'm out of practice. Let's try that again, shall we? Sorry, guys. We'll get there in a minute. You spend all the time setting it up, and Fantasy Ground still can take half an hour to get when you want to get it done something. Okay, and then assets, tokens. What have we got in the way of drones? It's meant to be a flying one, isn't it? So we'll give it. Yeah, why not?
Oh, the R is fine.
There's your drone. And the only other thing I need to do is probably share you its stats. So there you go. Right.
There you go.
Let's see what happens. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh, hang on.
That's not good. Is that two of them?
Well, actually, yep, the NPCs, the good guys and the Arasaki bad guys all got jokers, but the good guys are being good. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3. Where are they?
So the Arasaki guards are our buddies, right?
The Arasakis
Oh,
are
hell no.
No, that's what I mean. So the bodyguards, though. There's bodyguards.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm very intrigued. I can't see where the rest of the bodyguards are. It looks like bodyguard 2 Got a Joker.
I saw them over.
Yeah,
towards
there they
the
are.
right,
There they
but
are.
I don't see them on the tracker.
No, that's okay.
Oh, there's one down at the bottom, the 5 of hearts.
Yeah. So what I wanted, actually, I
And
didn't
the
actually
7
mean,
of spades.
I didn't actually mean to give these guys, cards. What I was meant to do is after I added them on, I was meaning to allocate them to you guys. So I buggered up there. So break every there. Oh, Fantasy Grounds is really slow today. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the fact that these guys got Jokers anyway. So give you all Jokers, but they're actually going on your cards. But they might not live long enough to do anything because I wanted to give you guys control of the bodyguards. Because that way I don't have to worry about them. Bodyguard number 3 should be on Mr. Donahue. And Merlin's missing a bodyguard, so I'll have to find him in a second. Bodyguard 4. Bodyguard. I can't see the other bodyguard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 4 of them, that's why. So in that case, I shall give Merlin their objective. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's get it right. So you guys get to control the bodyguards. They've all got the same stats. So they've all got the same stats, I think. But actually, no, that might not work the way it used to. So I might have to do it. I might actually have to do it the proper way and give you bodyguard number 2. Give Merlin the Elven Decker. Give Donahue is bodyguard number 3. And give Beulah bodyguard. And then give Aki bodyguard number 4. Okay, so there we go. So the bodyguards, the idea is the bodyguards are trying to protect the Elven Decker, who may or may not be useful. Well, he is useful. You really want to try and keep him alive. They haven't spotted you guys yet, so this guy here is going to open fire on this bodyguard. You will get a cover bonus, which will give a cover bonus. So that's actually a 3, a 4, and a 2. So it's only a single hit. Effects. Cover. Light cover. Our bodyguard number 2 is in light cover. Let's put them all in light cover. Because that's the whole point of them being hiding. And I've lost him. But he's on the map somewhere. There he is. Sorry guys. I thought I'd had this. I thought I'd set it up. I managed to lose all the effects just before the game started. Okay, so and then I'm going to have to roll the damage on bodyguard number 2, who was hit once. Oh well, sorry, bodyguard number 2 doesn't live very long by the look of things. This might be a very short fight with the bad guys getting Jokers.
That looks like bodyguard 1. That just got incapacitated. Can I drop a penny on that to re-roll that or no? The damage?
Technically no, but
okay, then forget it.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I didn't know if I was controlling him, but because I don't have common bond. I get it. No problem.
No problem at all.
Down he goes.
Down he goes. Okay, bodyguard. This Arasaki bodyguard's going to move into here. The Joker bonus is a bit of a pain, actually. I was hoping they wouldn't get that, but makes things more interesting and makes the fight go faster.
Got grenades.
Cover bonus did kick in, so unfortunately that's 2 hits. Oh Jesus! Yeah, I don't think the bodyguards are going to live very long to do anything. I'm afraid, guys.
4. Ouch. Down he goes. Oh, they might survive. So they might survive at the end of the fight, but that's probably about it. Okay.
This one is at long range, so he's literally just going to drop to cover there. In a desperate attempt to keep some of the bodyguards alive. Number 6 is going to run because he's exposed. Gets him to there. And he is going to throw a stun grenade. And miss. Which will deviate off the map. And that brings us to this guy who's going to take cover down here. And this guy who's going to move up to there. And that brings us to Waif.
Yeah, Waif is going to throw caution to the wind, seeing what's going on, and she's going to run forward.
Okay, that was nearly a nice 8.
It's not showing me how far.
That's a 1 so far.
Yeah, this is good enough.
That's 13. You got 2 more inches of movement if you want it. That was 11 to there. Oh, that's okay.
Because once I discovered these things, I've been carrying them with me always.
Complain to the council, these roads have got really bad connections.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna get on to the council about that, man. Cars are gonna be bumping, ruining their suspension. Hopefully they've all got hover cars now.
A fragmentate. Oh, Jesus. That's a very scarily close to a
frag grenades are scary.
No, but that's a fragmentation grade at point blank range. That's incredibly scary. Okay, well, I'm going to spend one of my bennies on this guy. Well, that doesn't save him. Down he goes. Okay, and what happened? And the mechs. Okay, one of the mechs is shaken. The other mech is incapacitated. Yeah, I'll spend a penny on the mech. Okay, that's one of the mechs just turns into a whirling mass of death and destruction. And disappears.
And then I'm going to back up the remaining 2 that I got.
Okay. No problem at all.
Oh, that was too many.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Bodyguard number 2 is under your control and is still alive, surprisingly.
Oh, let me get it.
Pardon me.
Four's got partial cover from him, but this one doesn't. So... He's got 2 hits on there, right?
He has got 2 hits. First one is saved by his armor. First hit saved by his armor. Second hit is saved by his armor.
Now he's gonna back up to the guy that he's gotta protect.
Okay.
And put himself between him and the bad guys.
Okie dokie.
That's what he does.
No problem at all. That brings us to the mech. The mech unshakes and advances. Oh, no, that won't work. We'll have to advance it that way.
Oh, he didn't see me throwing grenades and wiping out his buddies. Cool.
Okay.
Do his funky breath weapon.
It's just not enough to catch the guy that jumps behind the cover, but he then opens fire with his Gatling gun. Gatling cannon, I should say, which I'm afraid rips into bodyguard number 2. 2 wounds, and down goes bodyguard number 2, I'm afraid to say. Oh, he might recover when wounds are healed.
You hit the wrong one, didn't you?
The boss, because the boss would have been in the line of fire if he hadn't stepped back.
Yep. Okie dokie. That brings us down to Merlin.
Okay, everybody else is walking out here in the middle of the open. Merlin says he may as well also. So Merlin's going to walk out to there.
Yep.
And then he is going to summon a forceful sweeping water elemental at triple range.
Okie dokie. Library. Sprawlrunners. Spirits.
He's going to summon it right there.
Hang on. Did you say air elemental?
Water. Forceful.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I got very confused
water.
there. Yeah, I got confused there because, like, hang on, they're sneaky. So a powerful, skilled, a forceful, sweeping water elemental. Okie dokie. Token, assets, tokens. Water. Okay, so we shall summon a forceful water elemental, which you need the stats for. And then we'll give him a nice token, which I think that looks quite impressively forceful. And you want it there, appearing there. Okay. It appears there.
And I don't see him on the combat tracker, but I'm going to go ahead and make a sweep attack with him.
Yep. I added him to your card. Oh, of course you can't see him. Sorry, my mistake. There you go.
And he's going to sweep these 3 bad guys.
Go for it.
Come on, dice. No, that is a melee attack. Come on. I cannot interact with the character sheet you gave me.
That's strange. I wonder why. I'll try that version of it. Did that do it?
Yep, there we go.
I just dragged mine onto my allies tab. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But
It should do. I think the problem was before I dragged the water elemental from the library rather than the water elemental from the combat tracker. But he's hit the mech.
Yeah, that splashed off of his armor.
That's unfortunate. Okay, so that brings it.
Brings us down to the Decker.
Yep.
Who has a pistol, and he is going to go ahead and he's going to shoot at the mech. The mech seems to be the most dangerous thing out there right now.
Okay.
Crouching behind the body of his bodyguard.
Yes. Yeah, actually, in fact, what I should have done is given the Decker the ability. I should have given the Decker the ability to heal the bodyguards. Thinking about it, but you're there too. You're there.
There's this closer bodyguard he's going to shoot at instead.
Yep, go for it. I'll remove the flaming token. You hit the bodyguard. Well,
Wow.
wow, he takes him out. The Elven Decker takes out the.
Bang.
Yep.
He's fighting for his life. They're not shooting at us yet.
No. Okay, the bodyguard goes down, but unlike I don't think anyone's going to heal the bodyguard, so I'm not going to keep him on the map. Unlike the. Okay, that brings us to Donahue.
So when they're incapacitated, it should automatically roll on the injury table. Is that right? Rather than
Only because I've turned it on. It's only because I turned it on and I never got around to turning it off. Because there was a fight where it mattered whether people lived or died. So because they wanted to question them as survivor afterwards.
Right, but for some reason, like it doesn't automatically give you the delete guy, the delete marker on the tracker if they only have 1 wound, right?
It depends if they're incapacitated or not. Yeah, it should automatically incapacitate them. It's just obviously I've turned on the incapacitation table as well.
Oh, okay. Because yesterday I wasn't getting him to be incapacitated for some reason. The goblins and all that stuff just sort of sat up after one wound.
Well, they weren't resilient or anything, were they?
No. It was just the stuff we were coming across in Thistletop, like the goblins
strange.
in Thistletop, like the ones in the stockade and stuff. Not the bosses, but the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just when they were getting one wound, the little delete thing wasn't coming up.
That's interesting.
They weren't becoming incapacitated, and I was leaving them, and then they were rolling when they came back. I wanted to see what happened on the tracker, but yeah, didn't want to. I was just asking.
Mr. Donahue, sir.
All right. I'm gonna try and just like sending out jamming and signals and stuff like that to distract the mech.
Be my guest. Go for it.
I'm trying. It's not letting me target him.
You've got him targeted. The tracker's showing you've got him targeted.
There you go. Oh.
Wow, there you go. That sounds good to me. You basically double whammy the mech, making it distracted and vulnerable.
Okay. And then I will spend. Smokey will run.
Go for it. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
You can't get to anyone, so I'll run to cover.
Okay, yep, you can run to cover, no problem at all. We won't ask too much about how that building's sort of only very narrow there, but anyway. Okay, bodyguard number 3 is still alive.
What is he got?
He's over there.
Yeah, no, I'm looking to see what he's got as things.
He's the only one not showing incapped.
Yes, unfortunately, the bad guys getting Joker bonuses really sort of put pay to the resistance of the good guys, didn't it?
Not us.
No, I meant the good guy NPCs.
He'll move up there. He's got rock and roll, so.
Well, they're not really good guys. They're just kind of good guys.
Yeah, point taken.
We know they're fighting Arasaki, so that makes them good guys. Unless they prove otherwise. They start shooting at us, they're dead.
Wrong things. Okay, bloody hell. He did well.
That guard's still up.
Okay, that guard is incapacitated. Where is he? That's that one there, isn't it? Yeah, he's down. Good. That bodyguard did a good job there. Oh bugger. That one doesn't help when you delete the wrong thing on the combat tracker. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, one of them down at least.
Indeed. Indeed you did.
And he did take cover by the car to...
Yeah, he's still got his cover bonus, don't worry.
Okay, so would
Beulah.
Beulah need to take his turn commandeering this drone, or is it because the drone doesn't fly itself, so that would be my action, right?
It's up to you. The drone can fly itself, can't it? The drone can act on itself, or you can control. My view was it's got its own piloting and shooting, so it's its own entity.
Okay, then Beulah is going to run. To here. Where he
Okey-doke.
can. And then he will it's not a what the action is. It a defend? Is it a kneel? Like, what do I say for that? Just to like take cover, just to call cover, and is that it? Like, just to try to take a knee, or
Yeah. If you just want to, you could go prone, of course, which makes you harder to hit. So you,
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So just go ahead and go prone.
Yep.
Do you need me to drop that, or are you doing that? Or?
It's already done. That's no worries. You're nice and prone.
Okay.
I think I'm going to delete the bodyguards. I'm going to delete the bodyguards. I forgot no one can heal them. So.
Yeah, the bodyguard's done, and then the drone was going to come. I was thinking the drone could come and start doing flips to see if it could distract anybody. I guess that would be the closest one is that mech.
He's already distracted and vulnerable.
Oh, he's already distracted and vulnerable. Then I was just going to have him double move and fly closer.
Yeah, go for it. But lets him fly 12 inches. Go for it.
Yeah, well, or roll his face, right? So,
Yeah.
see what he's got. Well, there we go.
It's almost as if I worked it. So,
Yeah, that's right.
there we go. I was just going to be nice and just let him do it. So there you go. 12
And
gets
then,
into there.
now I don't see a combat thing on him, like there's no gun or anything, so I'm just
That's probably because he should have one because he's got shooting.
yeah, it's got shooting, but it's got no combat thing in the tab.
Let's sort that out. Let's sort that out now.
Oh, I was going to pass, but okay, yeah, fair enough. Because he would take a shot at the mech if he had something to shoot.
He certainly would. Yeah. He's a hunter drone, so he's got a sniper rifle. There we go.
Okay. I was just looking. I'm assuming you'll drop it on the tab at some point.
It should be on the combat tab now. Yeah. You might have to. I might have to reshare it for you, though, mightn't I?
Yeah, it's not showing on the one that I saved, but I can delete that and let you.
Yeah.
try to pop.
Yeah.
Okay, I just double clicked it. Let's see if it happens again. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Go for it.
Good.
Oh, that's a hit. Roll that damage.
I'm gonna Benny that if I can. Oh, but I don't know if I can.
Did you take ace as an edge?
I did not.
No, we'll say no then.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. I just didn't know. I didn't know if it was under my control, if I could Benny it, but if I can't, I can't.
It's. I think. Well, put it another way. If it's being autonomous, then no. But if you take direct control of it, then yes, you can. That makes sense.
And the drone is not a wild card, so it does not get its own bendings, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That brings us to.
Turn has been passed and it's done.
Okay, that brings us to Aki.
It does. And what's the range of 29? I don't know. So look. So I'm going to shoot the big mechanical droid from over here in cover.
Okay. You hit twice at medium range.
It's full. No.
The first one has no effect. Okay, the first one shakes it.
Okay. I'll do. I shook him anyway.
You shook him anyway. Okay, at this point, a number of things happen all at once. First things first, a couple of Arasaki guards and an additional mech head onto the map at the far extreme right. But in between all that, there's some sort of multiple flashes of light and spheres of light appear, and all of a sudden there seems to be a lot more individuals in the area. These ones are all very live and dressed in that very strange armour and carrying those very unusual weaponry. So they seem to appear out of nowhere. That brings us to Aki with the Joker bonus. And Waif with the Joker as well, my word. You lucky fellows, all those bennies.
I'm going to move to there.
Okay. Still medium range, I suspect.
Yep, still medium range, and then I'm going to just fire one shot at that droid.
Okay. You hit.
Mother of cheese. And then I will pass my turn.
That heavy armour is protected in it rather efficiently, and that brings us to Waif.
Waif is going to take a dual action. It's going to target. Why isn't it letting me target? Well, I'll just drop a drag on him.
I think you might have hit him. Hurt him,
Yeah,
rather.
I think I might have killed him. And then I had specified a dual action, so I'm going to take his pal out too.
Okay.
Or try to.
That's a second hit. You wipe these guys out really rapidly. Oh, I didn't
And
need
then
that.
I'm going to, because I didn't move, I'm going to run over here to Smokey and hide.
Okay. Sounds sensible. Okay, Elvari Guardian number 5. Ooh. Advance out of the beam of light as it appeared out of. And take a shot with his pistol at the Arasaki guard, hitting with a raise. Killing him instantly. Almost slicing the guy in two as the spinning web of metal that is expended from the pistol whirls out and with razor sharpness and unpleasantness. This Guardian here is just advancing down. Having spotted you guys advancing down the road, they seem to be making a move towards you. Brings us to Merlin.
Well, there's a lot more bad guys out there, so I think it's time for me to drop a little mage armor on everybody.
Okie doke.
What's my range? Smarts.
On the hunter drone, that's very decent of you.
Okay, Merlin's going to have to step forward and do some double range on it.
Okay. Okay. Did you remember to target yourself?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I'm just seeing who all else.
No, that's fine. That's okay. I was just asking.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional targets. So let's start by doing that. We'll cast it. And no, I said we will cast it. There we go.
That's a successful casting.
Bink. And that will be Merlin's turn. 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that's nicely done. So deflection. So basically, yep, the magical
That's
armor
nice.
appears around everyone. That brings us to the Elven Decker.
Okay, the Elven Decker has seen these guys coming in. He is not real happy about this. He is going to try and shoot the Beam Lancer.
One that I deliberately put there to destroy the mechs. Be my guest. Oh,
But he doesn't know that.
no, in a funny way, actually. Not that you know it yet, but he actually finds these guys more scary than the Arasaki dudes.
He is good with that pistol.
He's very good with that pistol, isn't he? I'm going to see if I can save the Beam Lancer. I cannot. The Beam Lancer drops.
And then the Water Elemental, you know what? He's just going to sweep again since these guys are still here.
Go for it. They haven't had a chance to move yet. And one of them's distracted and vulnerable as well.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Big man.
That's a good hit on both of them. Both are hit with a raise by the forceful water elemental.
Nice solid hit.
Okay, so the Arasaki security guard is pummeled into non-existence. Ooh,
Okay.
Interesting.
Good damage on the mech now. Oh,
I could turn them
really?
off. I might turn those off actually. The mech is unharmed, I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Typical, you really wanted it the other way around, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll be it for him.
I'm going to turn off auto roll incapacitation. I don't need it on. I only need it on for players. There we go. Okay, so that brings us to the Elvari Guardian, who basically is going to come up here and attack. He draws a very sharp blade and attacks the bodyguard. Hitting. I'm afraid that's that. The bodyguard is unable to defend himself against such a sharp weapon. Okay. This one here is going to turn around and attack the security guards behind it that have just appeared behind. Missing. This one here will do the same. That's another miss. My word, that security guard's very good at defending himself. This one will attack the other security guard. Oh dear, they're not doing too well. Okay, So there's this other chap that's standing there. He's looking much more innate than all the others. His armor seems even more ornate and interesting and impressive looking, and he seems slightly taller and more imposing than the others. He seems to basically be. He sweeps his arms around, and although you don't understand what he's saying, you get the distinct impression that he doesn't like you guys, and he sends half the Guardians down to deal with you. He seems to be indicating at the other remaining Beam Lancer to target the mech, and he himself just seems to basically advance as if he has no cares in the world. And then, although I think even at the extreme range of this, he then points that his ornate-looking pistol at Merlin and fires. Which hits. And unfortunately, Merlin, it gets straight through your magical armour. Razor-sharp shards of metal hurtle towards you. Can you evade at the last second? You lost Merlin.
Merlin?
Not letting me. Yeah, well, I'm trying to roll it, and for some reason it's not doing it like it's doing it right.
I could do it for you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not sure what I'm pushing wrong here.
That's okay. You're fine. Yeah, you at the very last second, you literally dodged the wickedly sharp blade as it comes past you. Okay, why do these guys not have They do. Why do they not? Why have they got? I'm not entirely sure why it's showing D4. Oh, okay, it's showing rubbish even though the stats are right. Okay, so the security guard. There's a brutal fight going on. Done the wrong way around. At the far end there of melee everywhere. This second beam lancer takes aim on the first mech, and this beam of solid darkness just lances out, hits the mech squarely in the center. And the mech literally just vanishes. Doesn't explode, doesn't do anything. It literally just sort of... It's almost as if when the beam hits it, it gets sucked into where the point was, and then as the darkness clears, there's nothing left. Beulah.
All right. Well, Beulah is going to.
Or a glass of water.
No, that wasn't me. That was...
Oh, that's not. You should have done that. That'd have been cool. You should have pretended.
I'm just drinking coffee here. But okay, so no.
Beulah's getting up off the ground and running.
Beulah's getting up off the ground and going as 9.
Okay.
Take a shot, just be.
Oh, that's looking better. Okay, you shoot the Guardian. You go running down the road, taking aim at the Guardian, and you open fire. Oh, just not enough damage to get through its armor. Ah, there we are. Beulah's jumps up off the ground, advancing cautiously but swiftly, firing as he goes. One of the Alvari Guardians is caught by one of the bullets, and even his ornate-looking armor fails to keep him alive. He drops, not moving. Hunter drone.
12 for the hunter drone.
Go for it. Hunter drone advances rapidly down the causeway. Oh, he takes aim at the Waymaster. Go for it. The Waymaster literally dodges with frightening speed to the right, avoiding the bullet. Why is it saying Elf Decker 2? Shouldn't be 2 Elf Deckers. Anyway, he must have accidentally added it to the map. Okay, mech number 3 is that the mech advances. And fires its flamethrower. Hitting both of them, so Elvari Guardian number 7 gets a chance to evade, which is agility at -2, and fails. And the Waymaster gets a chance to evade and succeeds. He literally just basically cartwheels out of the way of the flame. However, it's not going to save the other one. So the Waymaster is no longer targeted. So where's he? I just need to remove him and roll the damage. Okay, the Guardian literally just becomes a pillar of flame and drops to the ground. The mech opens fire on the Waymaster on full auto, missing every time. As they say, this Waymaster just literally seems to dodge left and right, avoiding every shot. And that brings us to Donahue.
Alright. So are these Elvaris seem to be enemies?
They're the ones you ran into on the train. Well, they look like the same as the ones you ran into on the train.
Well, have they attacked us yet?
Yes, they shot at Merlin, didn't they?
Okay.
You've no idea why, but they've always seemed to be hostile towards you.
Competitors.
Quite possibly.
The minion range.
You'll need an 8. Given the way this guy just cartwheels all over the place.
Alright.
Firing your heavy pistol, the bullet basically just misses. That brings us to Smokey. That won't get accepted. It's no different. It's just, you know what I mean, that silly thing about the way walls work. Smokey advances towards the Waymaster. I've targeted him for you. I wish I knew why he's got a card on it, an 8 of spades on him, but he won't let me get rid of it. Okay, the Waymaster parries the first attack, but the second Vibro Blade from the other arm from Smokey, he's unable to block in time. And it shakes him. Okay. 18 seconds since the far fight started, as far as you're concerned, and you all get bennies because Aki's just unbelievably jammy at getting jokers. Aki.
Oh no, it's me.
Way over there.
Wow. Gonna run there.
Okay.
And just pop him once in the head. Bullet to the brain.
Are you literally doing cool shot head there, or is that just you say you're going to shoot it?
No, I'm not going to call shot it. 'Cause I've already got a -2, -900.
Exactly, that's why I wondered. I thought, really?
Wow, he's not letting me miss. I can't have it. I've got to waste these jokers. That's better.
You hit him. Your running bonus and his dodge bonus is not enough to stop you hitting him. And it's a good hit. It's a good solid hit. Unfortunately, he's got 4 bennies, so I'm going to spend one of them. And he's only soaked one of them. Try again. Ah, there we go.
Oh, booger.
Only because it was an arrow actually, but this guy's so good. You just see him parry the bullet out of the air. You can't help thinking.
Oh no, we're fighting Neo.
Okay, the Elvari Guardian. Which one?
I'll pass my turn.
That's okay. The Elvari Guardian. This Elvari Guardian steps up and basically is looking for the Decker. He stops to ensure that every one of the bodyguards that is prone is dead, which he delays his attack on the Decker, but he literally does make sure that everybody he passes is dead by inserting the blade slowly into each of them as he goes. You ever get the impression the Decker gets the impression he definitely enjoys the evilness of what is going on there. These Guardians, the Red Guardians don't seem to be very effective. Okay, the Beam Lancer takes fire on this takes aim on the second mech and hits. Again, basically a beam of black light goes out, causing a small sphere to appear in the middle of the mech. And after a second, after almost no time at all, no noise, nothing, the mech literally just seems to get sucked into the small smear and vanish.
Got a portable black hole device.
The Beam Lancer looks around as if he's checking for the Elven Decker. Or yourselves, you're not sure which. Okay, this Guardian here is going to advance up to here and attack Smokey with his blade. He misses because of the deflection put up. And so
Elf Decker is all on his own, miles away from us.
Afraid so. I'm going to shoot the hunter drone. Missing because of the deflection put up. Arasaki Guard is going to attack back. He's going to hit.
One got taunt. Make him turn and face us.
Okay, one of the Elvari goes down from the Arasaki Guard. He's definitely targeted the wrong one, but it doesn't matter.
I don't need a gun. I've got a Queeg. Where's Queeg when you need him?
Yes, we miss Queeg.
He's been hanging out with that troll dancer.
He has been hanging out with that troll dancer, hasn't he? Yep.
Been hanging out with. Which one was it?
Okay. Oh, actually,
Might be more baby trolls soon then.
I'm going to retcon that. Sorry. First, he's going to take a sweep at Smokey and miss. Then he's going to advance. Smokey will get a free attack on him, won't he?
Okay.
Water elemental move. Maybe you should go over and help the Decker.
He hits. The Waymaster's going to be very upset by that.
Oh, the Guardian is the one that's moving, right?
The Waymaster, sorry. It's okay, I can take the 9 and put it on the Waymaster, which still is a hit, so don't worry about it, go for it.
Okay. Sorry, that one looked like a body rather than a...
I know it does, doesn't it? It's very ornate token, but it doesn't look... Okay,
No,
so...
Oh, well.
Okay. Okay, well, the Waymaster's a bit annoyed by that, so he's actually not going to do what he's going to do, but he turns around now, and as obviously feeling Smokey hit him as he walks away, he literally turns and shoots him with his pistol. Hitting. And I'm afraid that's probably the end of Smokey. That's spooky.
He might be repairable.
Yeah. Smokey's down. Smokey's out of the fight, but yeah. I'm afraid he may well be repairable. Yes, but for now he's in a bad way. Donahue.
Okay.
For that music. It's all gone quiet.
Doesn't be a good dog, I don't think. So I'll stay back here and snipe at that Waymaster.
Go for it.
I've got enough of them. Yeesh. That'll be it.
Sorry about that. Had felt a sneezing fit coming on, so I left the room. Okay, so you, so you really, okay. Merlin.
Okay, Merlin is going to continue getting closer because he's stupid like that. Merlin's going to step to there. And he's going to shoot his bow. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to... What is he going to do? He's going to... You know what? He's going to go ahead and do a magic missile against the Elvari Waymaster. And let's go ahead and make it more damaging, just because.
Just because.
I'm not going to worry about armor piercing. Let's go ahead and throw the fatigue on it, though.
Ooh. Interesting.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it that way.
Fatiguing magic missile.
Okay.
That's a good hit with a raise. Right, so he's in.
Too bad the damage looks like it's going to be.
Well, that 2 wounds, and so obviously 2 wounds. That's not bad. The fatigue kicks in, which means he fails to soak, and spending his last penny, he can't do anything about it. He takes 2 wounds, and you are now his #1 nemesis.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so that was me, and now we go to the Elvin Decker, who's going to try to shoot this Guardian that's coming right up here in his face.
Okay, targeting him for you. There you go. He's targeted. That's a hit.
Very nice. Too bad it's not the raise. Oh well. Yeah, not much.
Shakes him. Better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing. Okay, and the water elemental, does he have? Does have. He's much better with. How fast is he? 6. Oh, good grief, that's for everybody.
He's got a water spout cone attack.
Say again?
He's got a water spout cone attack.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I can get the Elven Decker alive. Let's just go ahead and go to there, and we'll toss a shot at the Guardian there in front of the Decker.
That'll be his. It will be his water spout then.
Come on, hit the right button. There we go. There.
Okay.
Wets his hair a little bit.
It does indeed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he can easily target it, so it's not a problem. I knew he could, so that's okay. Yeah, he makes him wet, and that brings us to Waif.
Yeah, Waif realizes that the guy that was in trouble is still in trouble, so she's gonna run.
Okay, just so you know, that's technically the wall you can't. You have to walk around.
I know. That's why she's running.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that gets okay. 8 inches gets you to there. Okay, keep going. Keep going. You got your 12. I'll accept the move afterwards. Sorry. You've still got another 3 inches after that. Right, so 8 gets you there. You got another 7. Sorry, go for it. So that's
No,
4 to there.
No, that's as far as I'm gonna go because I'm gonna take a shot at this one.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Go for it.
Do I have a wall here, or is this just a curb?
It's just a curb. The only thing that blocks line of sight are those pillars.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a shot at the... after I do my little Zen focus.
That's a good hit. Roll that damage. Oh! I didn't see the extra dice.
No, I'm Bennying that damage. Didn't I have like a raise on that?
You did. So hit that. Right, hit the extra damage button and roll the dice again. Spend that penny. There you go. The Guardian expires as he's
Nice shooting, Waif.
Indeed, down he goes.
It said Zen focus. You need more time at the dojo. I keep saying that.
Once we finish this excursion, maybe we will. Yeah.
Brings you to Aki.
Sorry, it says on
Beulah,
my
I
thing.
apologise. So I was looking at the wrong area on the map. It's Beulah. I do apologise. Beulah advances.
Oh, you confused me. I thought I turned into a goblin orc thing.
You got the joke.
And an attractive one too.
Shiny, yeah, attractive. Yeah, well, yeah. To other orcs, maybe.
I'm afraid that cheesy little Waymaster dodges that shot. And that shot. Stupid space elves.
Yep, these are stupid space elf for sure.
That brings us to the hunter drone.
Whiffs all around.
Indeed. And a new round. Look at that. And it looks like everyone's dealt in and Waif's going first.
Oh, yay. So, she's gonna move back up here to more cover. And she sees all these... She figures the guys over here can handle this crap.
I just re-rolled and give myself a... But I'll go on hold anyway, it's all right.
Does give everyone a penny though?
That free, I didn't want a free. That was a
Nice.
very good card.
Okay, wait. So you get to there. Oh my word, she's nading again, isn't she?
I can only get these two, right? Or
But free is another one, just slightly on the edge of the map. Maybe if you go forward a little bit.
5, 10, 20. So you got to bear in mind that's short range. You got to bear in mind that is short range to there. After that, it's going to be, medium range would get you 10 inches, which would get you to there for argument's
just
sake.
one more, and I'm going to. I'm trying to get. It's the size of the burst template. It's not the range.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. So you
No,
can do
it's
that
not
though.
moving.
If you do that, that's a medium range shot, but it'll get 4 targets.
Okay, then I'm going to go for the 4.
Okay, you will. It will be an athletics roll, and you'll need. It's obviously throw the grenade, but you'll need a 6 because it's medium range. Otherwise, it will deviate.
Do I roll the throw first or the athletics first?
You just roll the combat roll for your fragmentation grenade because it is an athletics throw anyway. So what I'm trying to say, she needed. Oh, you're not a problem there.
So, right. I think that might have landed exactly where you wanted it, and just done a little dance when it landed as well.
Indeed. Okay, so the security guard's going down. Have I got an explosion? Because I need one right now. No, not really. That's more just all the chaos and collapse. Okay, well, they're all dead.
I have one step back, so I'm going to step back behind the cover because this
Okay.
pissed off guy is right here.
My combat tracker is getting slower and slower. That brings us to the Elvari Waymaster, who unshakes. Okay, well, he takes one look at everything that's going on.
And decides he's had enough and leaves.
And disappears.
See, told you.
Abandons his men. Those are the kind of guy he is.
And there we go.
Oh, I was going to interrupt him and all.
I shall unlock the tokens.
You get a ping noise then when I requested an interrupt?
No, but I haven't done the update.
I don't think he's done it. I don't think he's done it anyway, has he? Or does he?
I don't know.
I don't think he has.
That removed all the bad guys.
All the bad guys, literally the Waymaster phases out and all of the bad guys happen to be next in the order of initiatives. They all get to phase out before any of you guys get to act. They literally disappear through the same sort of bright lights that they appeared in.
Grenades beat magic users.
So, all seems quiet.
I love these fragmentation grenades. I need to get me some more of these.
So the
Hello, Elf Decker.
The Elven Decker seems very surprised, going, where did you... Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but where did you all come from? I thought I knew everyone who had survived the experimentations. I don't recognise any of you.
Yeah, well, we didn't survive it, but we have a reason to want to investigate further.
Guys, what? You managed to get in after everything went wrong? You mean there's a way out? No one found a way in or out. We've been stuck in here. Our numbers have dwindled. As far as I know, I may well be the last one left. Well, I'm the last one left of our cell, and I haven't heard any communication from the other resistance cells.
Now, this is the experiment that cost wafer parents, right?
You don't
Or that was a
quite.
different one.
Well, it's probably built on from that. Yes, this is basic. This is probably the next level on, as it were. But yes, he basically once he ascertains what's going on and who you are, he does explain some more. But I'm not sure Mr. Donahue wants to attempt to try and repair Mr. Smokey. It'll be a repair check at -3 because he took 3 wounds.
Can we save any of these bodyguards that are, lying around?
Unfortunately, as I said, you possibly could have done, but that guardian.
Well, that guy was just going and finishing them off, wasn't he?
He was. Not sure if Donahue heard that, but basically, what happened? Basically, he explains everything.
No, sorry, I did. I was asking if Aki would help with the repair since they made sure to finish off all the other people.
Yes. Hacking electronics, is it?
It'll be repair.
Yep. Repair. Also, since we have at least one other mech to use for parts.
Oh. Cunning. Don't forget, you've also got Beulah with you as well.
Beulah can help with repairs as well.
Yeah.
Unless you got a better repair.
I shall give you. Yeah, okay. I shall say you'll get a +1 bonus from using. Hang on. Yes, one of the mechs didn't get vaporized. You get plus. I'll give you a +1 bonus for pulling parts out of the mech, and then obviously, Beulah and Aki want to help you repairing Smokey. They make their
Would be
repair
happy
first.
to try to give a repair roll to help.
So if Beulah and Aki want to make that right, so that's +2 from Aki, and a +1. So all told, it's a repair roll at +1 all told, with the spare parts from the mech and the assistances. Yep, no problem at all. Using the spare parts from the mech, you are able to get Smokey back online.
With wounds, or just...
Well, no, because he's an extra. He just goes down. It was just the amount of damage he takes. He's I decided the amount of wounds he takes decides how hard it is to bring him back. If that makes sense.
No, yeah.
Because he's in more bits.
How much? What did that other mech have for weapons, or was he just a meat shield? Supposed to be meat shield.
Well, it was a flame. I mean, obviously they were built into it. It was a flamethrower and a rather large Gatling gun, as it were. But yeah, no idea. Yeah, they were there to be. Give you some problems, and then the beam dude, as you could tell, was supposed to take those out rather. Anyway, sorry. Back to the background. So it would appear that before the compound went off, offline, and all communication ended, it would appear that Arasaki's research and division brought something back. You're not entirely. It appears it was a sphere of complete, which didn't read as having any density or mass when they analysed it. Although it definitely had weight if you tried to lift it. The first few people that touched it just disappeared, never to be seen again. Eventually, one of the Arasaki mages went through and said he found himself in an area that was just all clouds, and he was attacked by entities in there and was able to get back. He said it was almost like a separate plane of existence. Some of you, I think, went there, didn't you? When you touched the other sphere. You might recognise it. You might recognise it if I show you what it looks like.
By Josh.
It would appear that, unfortunately, around the same time, another part of the Arasaki division had been playing around with artificial intelligence, and it would appear that something strange happened in the labs. For in the two separate labs, you do notice his Elven Decker does seem to bear the mark, showing that he is a former Arasaki employee. That basically something happened, and the two R&D divisions projects somehow reacted badly with each other. And what then appears to have happened was that the AI went offline and then was unable. They couldn't control it or bring it back online. And when it finally came back online, it was calling itself Mr. Big. And basically, first thing it did was basically kill all of their connected operators at the time and sealed off all entrances and exits to the compound. Since then, Arasaki's been fighting a war against Mr. Big, trying to get back into the pyramid complex. It would appear that they had been planning a project in Tower Number 3 that would have actually enabled them to breach the force field defences that appear to have been built up around the compound. Unfortunately, around the same time this happened, some of Mr. Big's experimentation devices started affecting the population, and most of the population just disappeared. Not sure where, but some of them were a little more unpleasant, which you've run into. Fortunately, over time, the Arasaki forces have been confronting them. In the meantime, these Guardian people seem to keep popping up as if they're trying to get something back. They're not knowing what's going on, but what him and his team were trying to do was get to. The Decker's vanished, hasn't he? What the Decker explains what him and his team were trying to. Oh, there he is over there. Him and his team were trying to do was get inside the compound in Tower Number 3 to see if they could find out what the special what the device was that could breach the force fields.
So is that our plan?
Well, if you want to stop Mr. Big, you're going to have to get inside the compound.
3.
Yeah, get inside Tower Number 3.
So we're going to Tower Number 3.
Yes.
And that's inside this area. He has.
It's Basically, there are 6 towers around. Tower Number 1 is the main pyramidal tower that basically apparently there's force fields that no one's worked out how to get in, and then there's 5 more towers positioned around it. Tower Number 3 was the pure, the secondary research and division tower after Tower Number 1.
Well, since we're inside, maybe if you could show us how to get, to Tower Number 3, we can resolve the issue on get rid of everybody. Because I don't like Arasaki either.
Certainly.
You realize you're speaking to an Arasaki employee, right?
Well, the thing is that once upon a time, from what I understand, from what Donahue's been able to find out, my parents were Arasaki employees. Arasaki seems to have no problem with sacrificing their own employees in advance of their agenda.
I just want to make sure you know who you're talking to when you make comments like that.
Well, since Arasaki hasn't done him any favors, the fact that he was an employee doesn't mean that he likes them.
Oh, I'll admit that. But if he's one of these hyper loyal idiots, then we may.
Oh, he's not a hyper loyal idiot. He was, but he was one of the few. He's one of the few Deckers that wasn't.
Well, I figure we're having this conversation. He's kind of looking back and forth between the two of us, going, "Whatever, don't sweat it."
Very much so. Yes.
We need to reload and go, don't we? Lock and load, and
he does. He says, alas, I think it should only fair to tell you that a large number of resistance units have attempted to enter Tower Number 3, and all have failed so far. It has prodigious
but they're not
defense
us.
systems, including the experimented on and other interesting sort of entities that, for some reason, we're not entirely sure how people know about it, but they've been calling them end bringers due to the fact that whenever you see them, it spells the end for anybody in nearby.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, we managed to get in here when nobody's been able to get out. So how about you just show us how to get there and trust us to handle it?
Well, indeed. Well, as I say, it's easy enough to get to. Following this road will take you closer, but alas, as I say, the defences are formidable, and it will take a combination of cunning and combat skill and planning to get inside.
So we need some maps, and while we got you here, let's use you.
Wait, I've never actually been inside Tower 3, but I worked inside Tower Number 1. But as I say, it wasn't my shift when everything changed. But I can help you the best I can.
Well, if you help us, then it's your best chance of ever getting outside this compound again.
Okay, so what?
None of us except Aki are particularly suicidal.
Well, I'm not suicidal. I just like going in and shooting. You know.
So what we're going to do is this. Obviously, get the defenses of Tower Number 3 are impressive, formidable, and extensive, and comprehensive as well. So rather than worry too much about having multiple maps and fighting your way through the hordes and everything, we're going to run this one as a quick encounter. So with various stages as you try and make your way to the R&D section. So first things first, obviously you are able to get to the vicinity of the area, and you can notice examine the area and everything. And yes, it's, as I say, it's a very tall tower, but it does has quite impressive defenses around it.
Is that a different map, or is it somewhere on this one?
There isn't a map. That's why I'm doing it as a nice quick encounter, so I can be more flexible and.
So you need notice checks?
Well, no, as I say, so basically, as I say, there's a main compound area where there seems to be more of these the mechs. However, there may well be. Usually, there is a loading bay area. The Elven Decker, who has given his name as Max, explains there should be one round the back. He says. Conversely, if you really want to try it, you could land on the roof, but that would require some cleverness to get up there. So being a quick encounter, obviously you can come up with some plans. And the idea is you get to describe. I set up the scene, and then you agree on a general plan of what each of you will do. And then once you've worked out what your plan is, you all pick the skill that you think best represents the action for this phase of the encounter, and then you all roll, and then we see what happens after that, and then I describe the next. Depending how well that goes, that affects what happens next. I figured it'd be an interesting way of doing things.
Are we trying to fly and land on something? Because Beulah could go ahead and do the driving of the plane.
Well, as I say, you could try full on frontal assault. You could try sneaking in through the back door, as it were, which will require a stealthy approach and obviously bypassing security systems. Or the final option is you can try a rooftop approach. That would require you then sort of getting hold of an aircraft, which would therefore require you to probably you'll have to go to tower number 2 and pick up a vehicle there. But then, of course, you'll still have to get into that one. But it's tower number 2.
You can do Escape from New York style. Get some gliders coming through the roof, gliding on the roof silently at night.
You can probably...
He's going to change his
Bueller
name
would
to Snake.
suggest that we make like Willie Dixon and Howling Wolf and be the backdoor man here. So that would be my call.
That was Waif's thought. And stealth our way in through the back door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't go with my plan of coming in from the roof then. We're going for the back door, all right. If we've got an inside man, we can sneak in, yeah.
Well, no, you haven't.
Or through the tunnels or something like that.
Indeed, yeah. Any plan you can come up with, that's the whole idea. I didn't want to limit you with maps. Anything you can come up with.
Yeah, we always get your better musical references, but we just don't choose to encourage you.
Coming from the Bard. I've watched those streams.
There's something down there. So, no, the whole point I'm trying to give you is basically this is your chance to have one final heist. I'm going to let you choose how you want to do it. So,
Well, it sounds like we're sneaking in until we have to go loud, and then we're going to fight our way there.
okay, so in that case, it sounds like you're going to go for the back door, the sneaking in option. So you get to state your intent and pick the skill you wish to use to get everyone in.
I'm going for hacking, obviously.
Yeah, Bueller was thinking of the hacking to...
Well, we can all support it with that, can't we?
Well, each of you gets... Basically, the idea is... So the way it works is no action cards are dealt. I describe the scene and then you agree on a general plan on what each of the characters will do. So the idea is each of you are probably going to be hacking different items or things as opposed to necessarily working together.
So the hackers can hack, but once they find a soft spot, Waif would stealth her way in. She has no problem taking the lead. The girl isn't smart enough to be afraid.
Okay,
Tell you
so
what, I will pull up the plans for that tower. See what plans I can find for it and pull it up using research.
oh, okay, that sounds good. So that's obviously so Donahue's going to pull up the best of the plans he can, and based off that, that will control how you get in. That sounds good. So that will be the research role. Bueller's going to use his electricity, to dismantle the CCT systems. That sounds good. Sounds like Aki. Then you'll probably be trying to open up the doors or something to let Waif get inside.
Or see if there's any vents in the things that can be opened as well. Yeah,
exactly. Yep. And then Waif's obviously going to use a stealth. So then that just leaves Merlin.
He'll hide us with magic.
So really up to him what he wants to do, of course, yeah. Sounds like he's going to... I think we might have lost him. So, okay, go for it. Let's have the research first. Be my guest. If you want to spend your conviction, be my guest. Donahue, but Donahue, basically, you are able to jack into a system because, as I say, everything seems to be up online and running. It's just the fact that no one seems to be around anymore. So, you're able to pull up some plans, obviously, but in the Arasaki compound area here. So you're able to pull up the plans, and based on that information, you're able to guide additional people. The rest, you're able to work out a plan of approach that means that. Bueller's basically with the plans you've got there. Bueller's notices what he feels is the best place to do jump onto the network, the physical network, as it were, and try and overcome the CCTV system. So we'll see what.
So you want that roll from me now?
Please do. Yep. Go for it. Yep. Oh, you got a +2, raise rather, so that's good. Okay. You only need the one race, but you've got 2 races. That'll give you a +2 rather than a +1. Okay, so basically, you rather than dismantle the CCTV system, you realise this is the older Arasaki Mark IV CCTV system, which has an interesting bug in it that lets you cross-loop the cameras, so then they basically just all continually show a still image, but the clock carries on, and unfortunately, even to the point where the panning cameras will basically can be programmed just to show the same sequence again and again. So you have no problem with that, which does, however, mean that Aki can, with the raise you got there, I'm going to give Aki a +2 bonus, because rather than having to use the less advantageous system to open up the back door that the plans have worked, you're able to literally walk up to the back door because of the way Bueller was able to compromise the CCTV system. Rather than creating black holes, he's literally taken the system down. So you get a +2 bonus on your roll just to walk straight up to the back doors of the loading bays and try and open them.
There you go.
Ah, 15. That's very impressive. 2 raises again. Okay, so basically, you're about to open up the main back doors here, but then, as you said earlier, you noticed you notice actually that there does appear to be a whole separate power conduit system that they use the Mark 67 droids to go down and repair. So they are actually big enough for people to go down. You happen to notice also that because of some power fluctuations, the security grills are down. So therefore, with your hacking roll, you decide to use that instead and disable the security grill, laser security grids inside, meaning Waif gets a +2 bonus on her stealth roll to enter the building and get back to the doors to open them for everyone else. With a 12, no problem at all there. So basically, the end result is you've all managed to get into the building through the loading bay area, circumnavigating all the security systems out the front, and basically by timing your movements between the patrols, you are now inside the building, and no one is any of the wiser. So all you've got to do now is get up the 50 or 60 floors to the R&D sections. How do you wish to propose that?
We got stairs. I don't want to do elevators because elevators can be a trap, even with us in control.
Sounds absolutely no problem. In that case, all I'm going to say is just some nice vigor. If you guys want to keep your conviction going, you'll have to spend a penny on it. But not this round. I'll let you keep them for now. I mean, at the end of the climb to the top of the stairs, because I'm feeling generous. In that case, if you're climbing up the 50 flights of stairs, I just want some vigor rolls to see if anyone suffers from fatigue at the end of it. Okay, you're all looking relatively fit and healthy here. Oh, Bueller's using a penny. Bueller fail.
No, that was premature. I'm just doing that to keep conviction rolling.
Oh, fair enough. That's absolutely fine. No problem at all. Okay, dokie.
I don't think it worked dropping it in the conviction box, but maybe it would have. So
well, because we're not using the combat tracker, it's one of those funny ones where, do you know what I mean? It's
right. It won't take because we're not on the tracker. My bad.
That's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. It's keeping the.
Because we're not moving through the combat tracker. So
we're not moving through the combat tracker, so it's not taking it off. So that's why you just have to spend the penny manually. So if anyone else wants to keep their conviction, now's the time to spend the pennies. And if anyone else wants to spend their conviction, now's the time to spend their conviction. For you find yourselves at the top outside the R&D department.
The elf guy come with us?
For argument's sake, he'll say yes. Although at the moment you've left him halfway up the stairs. He'll catch you up shortly.
Time at the dojo.
I've lost what I'm looking for. Oh, Arasaki Tower number 3. There we go.
So, if Beulah with that high vigor roll, he just sprints up the flight of stairs and was going to try to use a notice roll with to make sure that there's nothing, so you can flag
my
the
guess.
crew
Go for
ahead
it.
if there's.
Go for it. Yep. You rolled so well on your first rolls. You got in ridiculously well. Okay, Beulah. Right. So yeah, Beulah, as you head on up, you basically run on ahead of everyone else, and you start poking in. Poking your head into each of the labs. Eventually, you find the one that you spot the one that meets the description that Max told you about. He's catching you up now. He's never actually been here, but he told you what to look out for, and you're fairly confident you found the door in question. Do you wish to open it and step inside?
Well, I'm just waiting for Aki to get up the stairs at this point, and Merlin to tell him.
At all. In which case, I shall put all of you in the door. Who am I missing? I'm missing Waif and missing Merlin. Okay, and where is the off-decker, which I've renamed to Max? We'll put him at the back there. There we go. He's no longer in cover. Okay, so your conviction you will be told when your conviction's going to expire. But okay, so you find yourself outside the large, impressive doors to the R&D lab. Unfortunately, unlike all of the others in this area, this one doesn't have. This one seems to be much more secure and impressive, and doesn't have any nice windows to peek through. But there is a button to open the door.
Is there a map yet?
There will be when you open the door and step inside.
Okay. Who's going to press the button?
Merlin pushes the button.
Okay. You step inside. It is a vast chasm. There appears to be something beneath the floor, on the far side of the lowest level. Every so often, the whole area pulses. There's a low vibration and what you also get is you can see the raised area where there seems to be the servers and everything else. And I forgot to find the artwork for it. I did have it. I'm sure I did. Let's see if I can find it very quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on it. No, I lost the artwork I did for that lovely sphere before. The sphere seems to be floating in the middle of that area. It looks different to the spheres you've seen before. This one seems to be much smaller and sort of have a silver sheen to it and ripples slightly from time to time. What do you do?
I'm heading in.
Be my guest. You basically get to move your pace, and each of you gets to make a free move of pace or take an action of your choice.
Well, Wave will have gone in.
There we go. Now I
The
got
stairs right here.
Can we see anyone? Anything?
Currently
Cameras
not.
hanging around?
No. For the record, you want to head up those stairs rather than down those stairs, but that's fine.
So sorry, map finally showed up. We got the sphere, which seems to be probably the processing unit, that kind of thing, and then there's a control room in the bottom right.
The sphere is up here. Yeah, the sphere's up here on this table, What you seem to have over here is the power source for the whole room beneath the floor.
I'm heading that way then.
Okay.
Can I run?
You can certainly do so if you wish to.
I'm running.
Go for it. It's just I'm giving you the chance to react before I tell you what happens next, if anything. Which of course it will. Oh, you got caught on the barrier, but there you go. So the barriers are all windows, so you can you will get stuck up. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Okay. At this point, the whole room sort of reverberates, and a rasping, metallic-sounding voice goes, "Ah, we meet again. Where is the one who cared more about his hair than anything else? He would have been useful at this moment."
Yeah, where is he? Yeah,
Air more than
Dead.
He wandered off somewhere.
stuck in. He just found a lovely mirror and stayed there. Yeah.
No, not to worry. I have other defenses. And at that point, emerging out of doorways, one on the lower level and one on ahead of Donahue, come these interesting sort of metallic crab-like things. They've got 8 legs. So spider things, really, aren't they? Huge, horrible claws and pincers, and they definitely appear to be sort of hard. Well, they definitely get the impression that they're sort of the remains of Arasaki employees, sort of genetically grafted onto mechanical machinery.
Merlin is going to need his.
Sorry, Smokey would have moved with me.
Yeah. So Merlin's going to need what? Sorry.
Is going to need his elemental as well. It's good for 8 hours. So
It's good for 8 hours. Thank you for reminding me. NPCs. You probably want to close down the one I gave you before then.
that drone was too big to come with me, right?
That drone should have come with you as well. Yeah, I must have accidentally deleted when I deleted NPCs, I must have accidentally deleted all of them. So let me sort that out. I apologise. Water elemental. Did I delete your drone as well? Oh no, your drone's there. It's just not on the map. I shall put it with you for argument's sake. There you go. Okay. Endbringer gets to go first. It's got a pace of it literally starts making its way towards you. Although the tokens don't show it, they also right appearing out of the back of it appears or arcing up over the back. Not so much out of the tail, out of the middle of the back comes a sort of barbed-looking device, which fires this half metallic, half cyber, organic barb at Donahue, which misses. Fortunately, even with the Joker bonus, he misses. The deflection probably shouldn't be there anymore, but let's take the deflections off. So a 5 would have hit because. Okay. Forgot to take your deflections off. Okay. Yeah. So what happens when you get hit by a toxic barb? Okay. Yeah, you need to make a vigor roll, Mr. Donahue, please.
Okay. Can I spend my conviction?
You most certainly can. Okay, with that vigor roll, you feel that you feel something sort of just sort of hitting you and affecting you, and you suddenly find it a little hard to concentrate. But fortunately, you clear your mind quite quickly and find yourself quite happy and capable of continuing afterwards. Okay, the other Endbringer attacks Beulah. I think that's going to be one hit and one miss. That's a hit with a raise and one miss on Beulah. That is a wound. You can attempt to soak it, or
Yeah, I'm going to soak it. So give me 1 second, or I can find it. There it is.
Just remembered you lost your healer, didn't you? I have to give you some trauma patches. Yep, no problem at all. You soak the attack. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to fire a toxic barb at Waif. As I can. Misses. Hang on. No, it doesn't. Deflection shouldn't be on Waif, so that's a hit. That's a vigor roll from Waif, please.
I can add a conviction at this point.
If you want to spend a point of conviction, you most certainly can. You likewise are able to resist the toxic elements of the toxic barb. Merlin.
I'm still not seeing my elemental.
That would be a very good point. There you go. Sorry.
Okie dokie. Merlin is going to. Merlin is going to. I got to put mage armor back on everybody.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's what he's here for.
Yeah, the planning time took time, didn't it? Yeah. So.
Mm. Well, it was more the actual getting here as well. Besides, he might get the race.
Run up 50 flights of stairs.
Exactly.
Okay, Merlin will move over here next to Aki so that everybody's in range.
Okay.
Okay, no raise, but close enough. Everybody gets deflection.
I do miss not seeing PowerPoints up on the characters, but I know why now. But stupid riffs with multiple PowerPoints per power.
And the water elemental is going to move down here.
That's me, yep.
And surge.
I'm going to say the water is. Oh, what the hell? Why not? Let's have the water splash up over the top. Why not?
Well, I can also angle it so I just get the head of the one and the feet of the other. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, go for it. Let's target him.
Yeah, I need a character sheet.
Sorry, it's probably yeah. It may. I'm not sure. I think it's yeah. There you go. I prefer the way they're linked to the combat tracker, but it does mean I actually have to share the individual NPCs these days, I think. Okay, you hit them both.
Okay, they do get to make a dodge attempt at -2.
Agility. Where's their evasion? I bet their evasion's not very good. And that one. Nope, go for it. Go for it. Endbringer is unharmed. What about Endbringer 2? Endbringer 2 is unharmed.
Oh well, so much for the water-based attack against electronics.
Good call, though. Max takes one look at this and goes, "Bugger that for a game, soldiers," and runs and hides. Okay. It's time to release Ralakor, the Beyonder. Okay, what's he going to do? He is literally going to move over to the edge there.
He looks pretty.
Indeed. I think the first thing he's going to do... I think he's going to multi-action. See if it gets really obscene. Okay, so he's going to multi-action and basically innately protect himself. And then he is going to range of smarts. What's his smarts? D12. Bueller, I'm afraid.
What?
The range of his orange sphere.
You're the only one in the range, so after basically, I'm afraid he is going to hit you with one of the metallic eyes glares in your direction, and a force of concussive force strikes you. And you must make a vigor roll or be stunned. You're absolutely fine, and that's all the Beyonder can do this turn. Waif.
Before I go ahead with what I'm gonna do, I had 3 conviction, and I think I double clicked or something because now I'm down to 1.
Yeah, you did definitely have 3. I noticed. I checked earlier.
So I'm gonna step down here.
Do you wish to spend a penny to maintain your conviction?
Do I need to at this point? Oh yes, I will.
Okay, just drop it in the chat. There we go. I mean, you don't. I mean, you get conviction to the end of the round, but if you spend the penny, of course, you don't lose your conviction at the end of your turn. Go for it. Let's hit with raise. I've just remembered how I could possibly do this.
Well, that damage kind of sucks. I'm spending a penny.
Be my guest.
Well, it shook him. And I've got a little bit of cover here. I had another bit of move left, so I'm going to back up under the cover a bit. Not from those guys, but from whatever it was that blasted at Eula.
Mm-hmm. The Beyonder.
We see him through that doorway, can we?
He's up on the platform.
Right.
Okay.
He's looking down on all of you.
Oh yeah, of course. It's a set of stairs. Yeah.
All right. So the consoles are through the door or up the stairs?
Up the stairs. The Beyonder is the servers are there.
Okay. And Mr. Big is in the server, or is he that Beyonder thing?
Mr. Big is in Tower 1. What you need is the sphere on the table there for some reason that will get you past the force field in Tower 1 so you can get to Mr. Big.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that fight. Spent a lot of time prepping that one.
All right. That is my focus. So First off, running. Oh, yes, I'm going to maintain my conviction.
Okay. Just forgot to ask you. You're running. You get 11 whole inches.
All right.
Okay.
I will shoot that Endbringer as I go by it.
Okay.
Not even looking at it, I'm just like using the smart link.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, I admire your bravery running towards the thing that definitely isn't a copyrighted Wizards of the Coast creature. If I used a different name.
My priority is Mr. Big, so I am. I have to get there to fuck him up, so that is where I am going.
That's absolutely fine. You hit the Endbringer with your smart linked pistol. Roll for damage. You shake it. Quite impressive, given how tough they are.
I should have made a call. Meaning to make a cold shot too. Oh well, whatever.
The constructs, they're probably immune.
So that's movement, action. All right. So then Smokey, who will not have to run.
Nope.
He'll go after that Endbringer.
Yep. He's got him targeted. Wish I knew I'll definitely have to look at the code for that. That's one hit, one miss. Oh, nice, the AP. But unfortunately, it's hardy, so therefore, it being already shaken, you cannot do more than shake it again. It was a good hit. Give you that.
Okay.
Is that an edge?
It's a special ability that NPCs can have. Hardy, yeah. Basically, if you're shaken, you can't be shaken. You can't be shaken. You can't be shaken again, and therefore take a wound.
Players can get it like at legendary.
Yes.
Or certain powers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking for ways to boost up my monsters because I got a min-maxing caster that needs to be put in his place.
Hardy.
I'm going to drop prone.
You have to get a wound, not just shake them after they're already shaken.
And then I'm going to shoot Radical the Beholder.
Got it.
I'm going to step away.
There's no such thing. I do not know what you're talking about.
Call the Beyonder, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, the Beyonder. I can't read. It's a pomegranates, yeah. Right,
The former is a copyrighted monster name, isn't it? But the latter isn't. Okay, so full auto. Ouch. This might be a short fight. 2 wounds. Ow. Two wounds. Double ow.
Excellent.
Oh,
this might be more than 2 wounds. Okay, so you're going to try and Benny that, are you?
Aki's just all bent out of shape because Waif has been hitting everything in sight and he doesn't get a chance to kill much.
Right, okay, how many bennies have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 8 bennies here.
Booger.
Okay, completely soaks the first 2 wounds. Only soaks one of the second 2 wounds, and then I'm going to last. I mean, you've blown through all these bennies in one attack, though. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, he's soaking. Right, okay, so that's 1 wound. Okay, so I'm basically going to not try anymore, but that cost him all 3 bennies, and net result, he takes a single wound.
And then I got to spend a point to extend. Spend a penny to do that.
Yes, you want to spend a penny if you want to do your conviction. You did do 3 wounds on him, but I'm afraid he took 1 wound out of all of that.
Okay.
Because
my conviction's got a black dot on it, so it needs extending. I don't know how you do it.
No, I do that bit. Yeah, there is a way to do it. I don't know. There is a way to actually do it so it does extend it, but I don't know how. Someone did it earlier. I don't know. But yeah. So as you see there, I mean that was 7 wounds, 8 wounds inflicted on him. But at the so I go through the room of trying to soak all the damage, but at the end of it, because I'm evil git, and I have no qualms about stealing really good setting rules from other settings. And he's not the big bad, but he's the mini big bad. He's unstoppable.
There we go.
So it says it Bueller conviction about how did you was it Donahue or Merlin who extended his conviction?
It was Donahue who extended his conviction in such a way that I don't know. Can you see conviction expiring on your combat tracker as a player?
Yes.
Try dragging the Benny on top of that. If you want to keep it going,
I would if I had one. You want to give me one?
Yeah, I'll give you one too. I'm quite happy to test stuff. I'll give you a Benny for it.
Did not let it there.
That's okay. I was just curious.
But it did let me drop it in the box on the sheet.
Oh, you drop it on the conviction on the sheet. There you go. Wonderful stuff.
So the box was empty, but it got that red frame when I was dragging.
Oh, brilliant. There you go. So that's how you do it if you want to. I mean, I don't mind. If you tell me you're spending a Benny for conviction, just point out I need to do the tick like you did, Aki. But otherwise, if you want to do it the correct, in inverted commas, ways, you drop the Benny on the conviction box. So there we know. Thank you very much, Bueller. Okay, what are you doing?
Now, is this thing hovering or is it on the ground? Is it in melee with Bueller?
It's most definitely on the ground. It's got 8 legs.
And it's made out of metal, right?
It's a very unpleasant cyborg, yes.
Okay,
if you zoom in,
hopefully the shock club will have some sort of an effect.
Oh yeah, it should do. If you hit it and it fails its figure roll, it's stunned, isn't it? And it's a figure roll -2. Oh, I'm afraid it survived that. You definitely shocked it though, and you get the arcs all over it, but it didn't seem to slow it down, I'm afraid to say. But it is shaking if you want to back out.
It's shaken or no?
It is shaken already from.
And I was going to try to go to these computer terminals and piddle around with whatever's here.
Okay.
Electronics wise, right? And
okay. That'll be next term, but that's absolutely fine.
No, I'm not going to do it now. I just
no. That's what I'm saying. No, I understood that. That's what I'm saying. No problem at all. Okay, what are you doing with your hunter drone?
He's going to take a shot at this.
Go for it.
Why didn't that work?
Oh, hang on. Don't worry.
No, okay. I dropped it on there and it wasn't doing it.
It's okay. Not to worry. A 3 will miss anyway, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it would actually work. Okay, then that's all the hunter drone can do.
Actually, Snapfire doesn't apply. Hang on, Snapfire's if you move, isn't it? The drone didn't move.
No, the drone hasn't moved. It's just sat there.
Yeah, so that 5 actually is a hit. So roll your damage.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure why it decided to apply the Snapfire penalty. It shouldn't have done because the drone didn't move. 3 wounds. Damn it. yeah, maybe the Snapfire penalty does apply. Oh. Okay. The 3 wounds puts an Endbringer down because it's very resilient, but 2 wounds means it's still standing.
But standing with 2 wounds.
Standing with 2 wounds, yes.
No, it's better than standing with no wounds.
Very much so. I do believe that was the end of the round, and looks like the Endbringer got the Joker.
Of course it did.
And its shaken is removed. Okay, so it's going to do its double claw attack on Smokey. Hitting once, missing once, I suspect.
Please miss.
Oh, you jammy swine, Smokey. Look at that. I'm going to Toxic Barb you, though. Oh. He's playing it a round too late, but I'll let him off this once.
I wanted to play earlier, but I forgot. Something distracted me. I was right at the beginning when them 2 things popped out.
Oh, I take it you're going to do a type of extra, so it's got to be the Endbringers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's a Vigor roll required from Mr. Donahue as he's hit by a second Toxic Barb. Oh, dear me. Okay. Unfortunately, this time, Mr. Donahue feels the toxic effects of the poison coursing through his body. And alas, it doesn't. Fortunately from you, well, fortunately or fortunately for you, it does no more. It's a very mild poison. It does nothing more than distract you. Unfortunately, it distracts you for 1d4 rounds, and as you saw, I rolled a 4. So I'm afraid you are distracted for 4 rounds because of the poison. It's sort of a slightly euphoric effect, and it's a mind affecting thing. So your perception's altered. I'm afraid to say, Endbringer 2 is no longer shaken, and it's going to advance towards Waif and claw her twice. Missing both times. And then it's going to Toxic Barb Beulah. Missing. Brings us to Merlin. Hello, Mr. Merlin, sir. Have we lost Merlin? I shall put him on hold. Hope he comes back. Okay, Relicor the Beyonder is... Okay, so I'm going to stun Mr. Donahue, I think. Which will be a Vigor roll or be stunned. I'm evil. Which I think he might actually make. Yes, he does. Oh, hang on. I'm forgetting to spend his power points. That was 4. That's 4 power points for what for the damage field he's just turned on. The stun, and he's done 2 stuns. That was another 4. And then he also put protection on himself, which was 1. So there we go. Must remember. Got to remember he's innate, but they still cost power points. Otherwise, he'd be ridiculously powerful. Okay, his damage field kicks on. So now, basically, all around him is basically this arcane fire is glowing all around his body, but it's more like a force field. And if Merlin's back,
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I shall take you off hold, so you can go now if you wish to.
Actually, yes, this is a perfect time for me to go. I will cast Dispel.
Go for it. Oh, very nice.
Let me see. Okay, let's go ahead and add a enchanted devices. No, I don't need to worry about enchanted devices. Let's go ahead and add the fatigue to it. Range is smart, so I'm definitely going to have to get closer or go with range. So how far away is he?
19 inches.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get closer. Can't get closer that way. Let's go this way.
Just getting caught there, but I'll put you to there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then I only have to double the range.
Yeah.
So, okay, so fatigue, and so that's 4 points. And let me see. I think he makes a check. Yeah. Opposed arcane skill.
He does have an arcane skill.
Yeah, opposed arcane checks. So a 7. I think I'm going to Benny that just once.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. Nope, still just a 7. Okay, yeah, I'll go with the 7 then.
Nicely done. You cause his magical defenses to drop. And you fatigue him as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Wait,
Very nice.
Doesn't Merlin have to do his little water elemental buddy first?
He does, but I was just moving the combat check onto Waif anyway, just to remind me, because I don't want it to affect the counters.
Yeah, the water elemental's going to run around so he can get a little closer. So,
Max doing?
Max, he took one look at the monster in here, ran and hid.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, elemental's going to run around to there.
Oh, stupid.
Again, I get caught on the corner. Jeez.
Yeah, I think that's. I tell you what, the mistake is. I did it on the railings, not on the ground. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, there we go.
That was my mistake. I should have actually done it, even though they're railings. I should have actually done it off the floor tiles, if that makes sense. So let's sort that out now. There we go. Waif, you're up.
Okay, if I manage to succeed here, I want to run. So do I need to run first, or?
Technically, you do, because it affects all the dice rolls, doesn't it?
Yes. But I'm in melee with him, so I'm not going to be able to move if I fail at my attack. So.
No, but running is you still have to declare the run before you do anything else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
I'm at point blank range with this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not punching it. Give it, but fair enough. You shoot it at point blank range and hit with a raise.
Yeah, because the gun has armor piercing and my fists don't.
No, do not. Fair enough.
You should go down a dojo more often than you'd have armor piercing hands.
You shake it.
And then I can, because he's shaken, now I can take the run, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, you could anyway, but yeah, you can do it safer. Yeah.
My next round is I'm going to try to scale this wall.
Good call. Very good call. I'll let you end your turn. Only because I've got so many effects going, I don't want to break them now. That brings us to Mr. Donahue.
Okay. So that center console is where I need to get to start doing things.
Yeah, well, there's literally a sphere floating on it, so you just, yeah.
Okay. Good enough.
Yep, you get up the stairs and you get to the console.
All right. So these things they're mechanical, networked, and stuff like that.
They're more cyborgs than anything else, yeah.
Okay. I will hack into this console, and I will activate my ice crash.
Okay.
Thing.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Where did that go? And just to make sure this works the way I want it to, I am hitting them all with it.
Oh, go for it.
Or just hitting the Beyonder with this.
Okay, go for it. I like it. Don't worry about the result, the opposing roll. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Are you happy with a 7?
It's a 7?
Yeah.
Why is it a 7?
Oh, sorry, you're 10. Sorry, ignore me. I'm being stupid. Okay, -2.
Oh,
right, it's stunned. No, it rolled a 3.
Okay.
Because it's wounded, it's suffering fatigue, and then you cause a -2 on it. So that's the Beyonder is stunned for 5 rounds. Well,
Excellent.
I've lost it. Middle mouse button. There it is.
All right. So then the Endbringers will have a extra bonus of extra d6 of damage when I hit them because of what Aki did.
I think it's only Aki gets the extra d6.
Oh, okay. Only he gets it. All right, that's fine.
Okay, so the Endbringer will be stunned. Because I don't think it can resist it. Actually, no, just
my cards are narcissistic today. Oh, there's nothing there that's any good for me apart from one that's not good for anyone. But yeah, good for the party rather.
Yeah,
those will miss, I guess.
Afraid so. That brings us to Aki.
I've once said I'm going to do that now. I've got this cunning plan about doing multi-action with an automated rifle.
You know, you really should have played that at the start of the round.
Start of the round? Well, I thought it was the start of my round. But yeah, it's only me that gets the +2 in it.
Yeah, but you can play cards at any time. You don't have to play them on your turn.
Now it says player characters add +2 to all trait rolls for the rest of this round, so that's everybody.
Exactly, but that.
Oh, is that everybody? Oh, they're
yes.
thinking it was a rubbish one. All right, I thought it was only for me. Because
you're playing it now, that's just you and Beulah.
Yeah, you might want to hold this until the next round.
Can I unplay it and then play it next round then? Please. Please. Please.
Right. Okay. Well, go for. So you don't. You don't have inspiration, so I'll have to take 2 off if it adds it. Go for it. And nobody's conviction's going down. I don't know why. Oh, because the combat round didn't change. I don't know why. Oh well.
Yeah, but I also spent a penny on it. Right. So I can do multi-action 3 shots of 3 shots of 3, can't I?
You can do 3 shots of 3 if you so wish. Yes.
I'm going to do 2 shots of 3 because the third one I'll be out of ammo. So I'll do 2 actions and then I'll reload next round. So
okay. Okay, so you've hit the Beyonder twice.
Okay, let's do the damage.
You shake the Beyonder. Ouch. You cause 2 wounds upon the Beyonder, which he fails to negate.
And then I'm going to do the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, guys.
Hit of a raise. How many raises is that? three hits of a raise. Ooh.
That's 3 hits with a raise, yes.
I don't want Donahue getting killed by this funny-looking monster, that's why.
Oh, it was going to be mush. Yeah, actually, I don't want Donahue being killed, especially after the fun I'm going to have with the big fight. The big bad.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. I'm going to spend all my pennies on this, aren't I? 3 wounds, 1 wound.
My Vengeful has been activated.
There's 97 wounds.
Okay, so I will attempt to soak. Well, let's soak the 1 wound first and fail. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 wounds. I need to soak 2 of these completely, otherwise Beyonder is going down, and I'm failing miserably to soak even 1. Oh, typical. Finally soak 1, but alas, the Beyonder is not going to be able to do much to. So he's still going to take 1 wound. Oh, hang on. Yeah, he's still going to take 2 wounds from those attacks.
Yes.
1 wound from each attack, so he goes down. There's nothing I can do about it. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Except, I can be evil.
And then I'll pass my go. Oh, and I've got to spend a penny to keep my conviction.
No, you're fine.
I've got some cover from the console if he blows up.
Yeah.
I just spent a penny that I didn't need to.
Yeah, well, I'll give you it back.
Thank you.
Because as far as I'm concerned, is if Fantasy Grounds is, I don't have a problem because it's it's more about the fun and the dramatic fun and games and everything. So
we know we're coming to our final battle, so we're getting all convicted about it. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It's basically if the computer's not actually going to.
Fantasy Ground's going to bug out. I don't care.
Oh, he's not dead. He's bleeding out. See what happens.
Donahue, get your dagger.
Beulah.
Get him in the eyeball.
So a construct is bleeding out. Is that what I'm reading?
He's leaking, dude. He's leaking. I just laid waste to him with about 60 bullets. So.
They're cyborgs. They are cyborgs. I mean, that thing there is made of. That thing's there's made of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 7 different eyeballs in it, and each. So,
I was being a putz. I wasn't.
I know you were. No way. I know you were.
There's blood and oil. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and probably some
mucus.
mucus.
Over at these consoles here.
Yes.
Is that right? Or
you are indeed.
So he was thinking of either, if he can hack into it, trying to do something to just sort of possibly gum up the instructions that the cyborgs are getting to distract them, or barring that, at least like blow them all up and try to blood and mucus. Fabulous.
Certainly. Make a hacking roll. You get a +2 bonus due to the ice crash that Donahue dropped in on them earlier.
Yeah, and I didn't know if it was a test against something or what, so I just figured I'd.
Yeah, I'll treat it as a test. So, but you'll get a +2 bonus because of the ice crash.
So it's a 6. Thank God I got the +2 bonus.
Okay, and you get the second one gets to roll smarts as well. Don't worry, I'll do that manually. Yep. Do you want to distract him or make him vulnerable? I'll give you a hint. You want to make him vulnerable.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'll give you a hint. You want to make him vulnerable. Easier to hurt or easier to hit, or for them make harder to hit you guys. That's what your choices are.
Yeah, no, vulnerable's fine.
Okay. Because normally you can only target one when you wouldn't get the bonuses, but because Donahue's popped the ice crash in there and got the raise, I'm going to say that is advantageous. That brings us to the hunter drone.
Is the hunter drone gonna take a knock because it's a close range with a sniper rifle?
No.
I mean, I guess it's hovering, so it's not like it's point blank.
No, exactly. Go for it.
It doesn't look like it's even in melee range anyways. It can back up.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's got Snapfire. If it moves, it gets a -2 penalty.
And it's going to shoot at this thing twice.
Okay, go for it. Set 2 actions and open fire.
Yeah, no, I already hit the 2 actions button.
That's absolutely fine. Open fire.
It won't let me grab the dice. It's okay. I'll just target. Am I targeting?
It is targeted,
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
Assuming you're targeting Endbringer 2, that is. It is targeting. Yep. Well, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. First one. There is not a -2. I'm not sure why the Snapfire's coming in. Possibly because it is on the drone, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. That is a 9.
Why is it Snapfire if I didn't move?
I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I can manually add it in. Okay, that one I'm afraid just was that 1 point short of yeah. One more point, and I think you'd have got past the hardy of it. But anyway, try your second shot. That's a 6, which is minus. No, it's a 4. It's still a hit. Roll for damage. Oh, that's a nice explode. That's looking good. Yeah, 2 wounds. Yep. The drone brings down Endbringer. It's bleeding out. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's new round it. Aki gets everyone a Benny, and his conviction is about to expire.
And you said I can play a card at any time?
Yes. Yes, because players play cards, not characters.
Like the bennies, right? Okay.
Yeah. Unless, of course, the card says you have to play on your turn. That's the only exception, if that makes sense.
It's the +2 for everyone.
Yep.
10 yards. Is that going to get like Merlin and Aki? Yeah.
5 inches.
5 inches?
That's 5 inches.
And I'm not going to play it. My bad. Sorry to disrupt.
That's okay. Absolutely. Right. Mind you, the amount of Jokers been being dealt anyway, I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, Aki gets inspiration, which I can drag. I think I can drag and give to it. Will it let me drag it?
I was gonna say if it says 10, that'd be 10 squares, not 5.
Yeah, it's 5 inches, 10 yards.
Doesn't measure. We don't measure in yards and.
It says 5 inches, 10 yards on the card, though.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just remembered the 10 yards. I did not remember the 5 inches. That's why.
Yeah, it's 1 inch. 1 inch in Savage Worlds is 2 yards.
It's have you given me the plus? Have you given everyone a +2?
No, it won't let me drag it out as an effect. Annoyingly,
I just have to remember.
You just have to remember. I'm sure as players you can remember.
Yeah, so it's just it's just +2 to everything you roll in it, basically.
Yeah, to trade rolls. Yeah.
So
trade rolls. Don't forget. And
Endbringer is going to get it now. I'm going to shoot him.
Go for it.
I've got to do a multi-action.
But attacks are trait rolls, right?
I'm reloading my first
attacks
action.
are trait rolls. Damage isn't technically.
Right, but the attack is.
The attack is though. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like fighting or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
I'm reloading first action, second action. I'm going to just shoot the.
Okay, go for it.
This Earth Endbringer guy here.
Indeed. Nicely done. That's an awful lot of hits.
How many hits was that? 3?
It's all 3 hits, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
They're all with raises, too.
4 wounds. Okay, well, that's... I'm out of bennies. 8 wounds.
Ouch,
11
no
11 wounds.
Sprawlrunners.
Well, yeah, the damage
He's
cap is
dead.
so standard, isn't it? But that's still 11 wounds, and I've got no bennies left.
Because each wound is a different.
Oh, I didn't think it was. I thought it was only a Pathfinder thing.
Oh, that might be true. You see, the problem is I played too much Pathfinder. I always played with the wound cap anyway, because with the wound cap on, you only need to make one soap not to be incapacitated.
Right.
So I always play with the damage cap anyway. But yes, you're right. In Pathfinder, it is a setting rule. Okay, well, the Endbringer's bleeding out, and I'm not going to worry much about that. It's going down. Okay, well, that's pretty much it, really.
We're done. We can also the Relicar, the thingamajig is
I'm going to see what happens.
Beyonder.
I'm going to see what. Wait, on his go, he will make his vigor roll. If he bleeds out, that's that. So I would, until he dies, you've got to assume you're still in combat. If that makes sense.
That's fine because I have one more action before I start hacking.
Yeah.
All right, so Beulah just wants to be able to either assist that hacking roll with his action, or like just cause disruption to the system, if that would do any good too.
You can certainly make a hacking roll to assist Donahue because you're on the same. It's all one network, so you can certainly make your hacking roll now. Don't forget your +2 bonus from Aki's card, and make your hacking assist. That's a +2 bonus to Donahue. What's your hunter drone going to do?
It's gonna the hunter drone. Can it like hold an like in 5e? Like you would be able to hold an action, so if this thing comes back up, it can shoot automatically.
You can. Well, yes, you can technically put it on hold. It gets a bit interesting. Because Fantasy Grounds gets a bit sulky about that, but technically, because you're controlling it, you can put it on hold and get it to interrupt at a later time.
And where would I click that on the tracker?
Well, that's the thing. You can't. You'll just have to point out it's on hold, if that makes sense.
Because that's the idea, is that it would be holding, so that if this thing starts to squirm and move and come back from being incapacitated, it's going to shoot it again.
Okay. It didn't bleed out.
It's stabilised.
It's stabilised, which is important because then I get to do this. Oh! Nope, fails.
So can I shoot it?
It's not. It seems. Yes. Basically, it can regenerate, but it's not dead. So every round it will regenerate unless someone incapacitates it again.
But it's
well, it just popped back up, sort of. I saw it move. So
you saw it. Yeah, basically, what the eyes are moving. It doesn't seem to be doing much, but its eyes are moving. So you can interrupt. You can take your action now if you want to shoot it.
It's like I've got a plan, so don't worry about shooting it. I don't want it destroyed too much.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stay on hold.
Okay.
Want to keep that thing alive? Knock yourself out.
Merlin, then.
Merlin is going to. What is Merlin going to do? You know what? Merlin's going to just kind of be a little bit proud of himself, and he's going to slowly walk around this way like he knows what he's doing.
Okie doke. And the water elemental.
The water elemental is going to go ahead and run, though. Whatever, there he is. Run. Woohoo! Forever.
Nice.
To there.
Okay, the water elemental moves to there. That brings us to Waif. An athletics roll if you want to climb up.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. It's up to you if you want to keep your conviction going, but
well, with all the main combatants out of sight, I'll save what conviction I got left for a bigger fight.
Well, no, it's only a Benny. Don't forget to keep your conviction going. is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that's all right. So I scale up the wall, and that's how much of my move?
It'll be just we'll call that 2 inches to get up the wall because you move it. It's you move it half.
Then I'm gonna move. I've got that leaves me 6 left, so I'm gonna move to the door to make sure Donahue's okay.
Okie doke. And that brings us to Donahue.
All right, first I'm going to see if I can get Smokey up there to help. Maybe.
Looks like it.
Close enough.
Technically, I'll move you there. They'd have to move you back too, but
I wasn't sure if he could just go straight up the walls or not because he doesn't have athletics.
No, he'll have to go up the stairs. But he's still in melee range.
Okay. So he's gonna make a strength check to assist. I guess not.
Not, but that's okay. So you don't forget you've got +2 trait roll bonus. You've got +2 assist bonus.
Well, it's probably not going to be the assist because I'm doing this is going to be physical.
Okay.
And I'm going to do 2 actions. I am going to attempt to body check the Beyonder.
Okay.
Into off the wall and
down on top of Wave.
no, that way.
That way. Okie dokie. You better hope that force field holds. Otherwise, it'll be a very short adventure. Yeah. Well, it can't resist. So, what is it? It's I've forgotten what it is on a push. I know somebody who's watching this will be screaming at it right now in 30 seconds when we catch up. Push. Opposed strength roll. But 1 inch with a raise, it's 2 inches. So yeah, you literally push it. You'll get to push it back an inch, which gets it to there. I'm afraid. Unless you want to try for the raise, in which case you push it off that'll let you push it off completely.
No, between being distracted and the multi-action. So I'll just try. Instead of hacking out, we'll just keep going for to push it, to get it, off the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay, that's another inch, so it's going to take falling damage, which will be G 2d6 plus 2. Which is enough. This is a wound, which is enough to cause it to be incapacitated again. So I just have to do that.
I don't care about damaging. I just want to get it flying at that hole. I don't care if I hit the thing. I want it to just go down the hole.
The fall's enough to splat it anyway. So there is a grid covering it. Don't forget. But yeah, you get it. It lands there and sort of with a loud squelch. You can keep pushing it if you want, but there is a barrier around that, and a covering, a glass floor, as it were. But okay, combat is at an end. Congratulations! I shall unlock the tokens. Max comes back, looking all impressed. Who's picking up the sphere? That's the question.
So it's
Smokey.
It's not digital, whatever, cyberspace.
No, that's some sort of power generator that's controlled from this floor, but it does have shielding over the top of it. If you notice, there is a honeycomb effect, which is why it's slightly opaque.
Okay.
Mind you, I wonder if you got it there. It might have broken it. It could be interesting. That is literally that is a power reactor. So you don't necessarily really want to damage that. It make a very big bang.
I'm not worried about that. I'm going after Mr. Big. That's who I'm going after.
Well, that's what you need the sphere for. Once you get the sphere, that will basically allow you to. Max doesn't understand how it works, but basically speaking, for this Arasaki were working on this system to basically basically merging the technology got from the Elvari with their own, and this will allow you to breach the force field that's surrounding Tower Number 1, so you can. And Max says, "You know what we could do is we get up to the roof access here. We can take one of the gravcopters straight over to Tower 1 once we've got that sphere, and we can assault the tower from the top floor, save us having to fight through 100 floors."
Oh, okay. We're in Tower 3?
Yes.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought, okay, so Mr. Big isn't here. He's somewhere else.
Mr. Big's Mr. Big. Well, Mr. Big's everywhere because he's got computer terminals, but his central processing unit, or the master control program, as it's nice to be known as, is in Tower 1.
Is he connected to here?
Not in any way that you can hurt him.
I just wanted to harass him.
Oh, you can certainly harass him, but you'll basically, to destroy him, you will need to get into the server room in Tower Number 1. And then, obviously, as you can imagine, there will be considerable defenses, both cyber and physical. So some people will have to engage in cyber combat, while other people will be engaged in physical combat to take down Mr. Big. But that's for another day. In the meantime, however,
y'all get an advancement?
Everyone gets an advancement. Oh, I like the way it said, oh, that's the updated version. So Donahue just automatically gained smart frame. I like it. And in addition, because I couldn't find a way to do it, in addition, everyone gains a point of conviction. For
good. I'm going to need it. In which case, I am going to create a couple of clones of my attack bots, and then automate automate it to just keep sending them out and just cause merry hell.
That sounds fine by me. You could use the +2 bonus Buda gave you earlier. What's everyone else up to?
I'm just making sure that nobody kills Donahue while we're getting that sphere and getting the hell out of here.
No problem at all.
Merlin's casually strutting over to the door so that he can check the path to the elevator up to the roof.
Okie doke.
I probably shouldn't be distracted anymore.
No, you wouldn't be. Don't worry about that. Convictions are gone and deflections are gone. I'll turn everything off for next.
So 2 raises on that, or yeah, it'd be 2 raises on that one then.
Okay, that will that will have an effect. I shall make a note on that so I remember, and I'm sure you'll remind me that you're causing Mr. Big some upset next week. That will have an effect.
Yeah, I don't think this will affect him, but hopefully, distract him for just having all of these somewhat viruses attacking him.
Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, that's absolutely fine there. So what I'm going to, as I say, is I'm not going to work. So basically, Max, actually Buda can fly, can't he? But Max will as well. So basically, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do here, I am going to set you up for next week by dropping you.
So
what happens
screwing with the generator here will not affect Mr. Big.
No.
Okay.
He's on as I say, he's on an isolated system in Tower 1. So so basically, I'll set us up for the cliffhanger for next time. So what I need to do is I need to reset your bennies, reset your adventure cards. You can restore 10 power points, Merlin, if you need to, because I noticed you've got enough bennies to do so. I shall leave you. So basically, what happens is you fly over and land on the rooftop. So basically, you fly over and you land on the rooftop. To sorry, I'll put you in the wrong place. The Max hovers. Beulah flies it over and then basically puts the copter on autopilot, so you can all disembark onto the loading platform. The lift into, so you find yourself on the top of Tower 1. The lift access is over there, and I think. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Something went wrong. Something went wrong there. Yep. And just so as to say, as you land on the rooftop, and just as you get ready to proceed across the platform to the other side, can I have notice checks, please? Donny Hughes obviously
on high alert here.
Donny Hughes obviously too busy studying and seeing if he could perfect any more remote scripts executions before it, as I say. So that sphere basically does allow you through the force field as if it isn't there. The sphere basically just seems to go inert once you're inside the force field. Beulah, Waif, and Aki, as you all dismount from the. Well, actually, you can see the grav vehicle there. Max, I'll leave Max driving it. As you all dismount from the grav vehicle onto the platform, you look around. You spot the elevator access on the far side of the platform. Unfortunately, however, you suddenly notice as you see movement on the rooftop, and more disconcertingly, flying towards you in multiple directions. You realise you're not alone, and that's where we shall leave it.
Okay.
For the final showdown, so all you got to do is get across the roofway into the lift, and then we'll have the final showdown with Mr. Big as you attempt to take down the Master Control program. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Yes, very good. I'm trying to figure out what to give myself as an advance now.
Well, I'll leave it up so you can do so. As I say, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll finish off Sprawlrunners next time. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I already took my advance. She now has first strike.
That's very useful.
Yeah,
right.
For her it is.
Awesome.
I shall be back in a sec if there's any questions. I'm just desperate to take a bio break, so she'll put it on pause. And if anyone's here and wants to chat when I get back, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll see you Sunday next for the conclusion of Sprawlrunners. Thanks very much, guys.